Oh, now that's an intro. All right, let's calm down and let's get into the video.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Bridgeside. This is it. A massive, massive game. A Club World Cup semi-final at the MetLife Stadium in New Jersey at 8 p.m. UK time. This is a shot at a world title, and standing in our way are the Copa Libertadores champions, Fluminense. Now, this isn't just any team. This isn't just your standard park the bus and hope for the best opponent. No, this is a team that plays an unpredictable style of football that could cause us huge problems if we are not on it from the first whistle. If you're hyped for this one, do me a favour and hit that like button and subscribe right now so you don't miss any of my content. Everyone's talking about the big reunion with a certain Thiago Silva facing Chelsea for the first time since he went home. And at 40 years old, he's still an absolute monster. I've been doing my homework, I've looked at their patterns, and I've picked out 3 specific players who are the real keys to their game. The guys who make the whole system tick. We're going to break down exactly who they are and how they could cause a massive upset. And then, the big one. I'll give you the exact Chelsea starting lineup that I think Enzo Maresca needs to pick to counter them, to control the game, and to book our place in that final. Let's get into it. Before we even get to the players, you have to understand what we are up against tactically. Forget everything you know about normal formations. Fluminense, under their manager, Renato Gaucho, I think that's his name, don't butcher me for it, play a style they call anti-positional, or relationist. And trust me, it's as weird as it sounds. In simple terms, they don't stick to normal positions. Wherein, European football, and especially the kind Enzo Maresca coaches, is all about structure, zones, and keeping your shape. Gaucho tells his players to abandon their posts and swarm the ball. They want to create huge overloads in small areas of the pitch, with the players making short, quick passes to get through pressure. It looks completely free-flowing, but it's a coordinated system. You'll see their left back popping into central midfield, you'll see their number 10 dropping right next to the centre backs to build up play. They want to lure you in, create a swarm, and then find the free man. It's a philosophy built on how well the players know each other. So, this creates a problem for us. How do you press a team with no fixed shape? How do you mark players who are constantly on the move, swapping positions? It's going to take immense concentration and a tactical discipline, but this style is only possible because of the individuals who can pull it off. And that brings me to the 3 danger men we absolutely have to shut down. So, who are the players that make a system a real threat? It's all built on a foundation of an incredible experience. The real tactical threats, the ones who could genuinely rip us apart, are these 3. First up, the man we know and love so well, the leader of their defence, and Chelsea legend Thiago Silva. Facing Chelsea for the first time at 40 years old, he remains one of the most intelligent defenders in world football. His leadership is immense, and his ability to read the game is second to none. While other players chase the ball, Silva organises the back line, plugs the gaps, and uses every bit of his experience to anticipate our attacks. He is the calm in their storm, and his one-on-one defending is still world class. Breaking him down will be a monumental task. The second danger man is another veteran, the man between the sticks, the 44-year-old goalkeeper, Fabio. In a high-stakes semi-final, having a keeper with his vast experience is an incredible advantage. He brings a level of composure that spreads throughout the team. He might not have the reflexes of, a 20-year-old, but his positioning, his command of his penalty area, and his shot stopping in crucial moments are born from decades at that top level. He has seen everything in football. In a tight game that could be decided in a single chance, having a legend like Fabio in goal is a massive and tactical weapon for them. And that brings me to their 3rd danger man, the creative spark, John Arias. The Colombian is an absolute live wire. He'll start on the wing, but because of that fluid system they have, he has a free role to drift inside, pop up on the other side or drop deep and run at defenders. He is a trickster, a player who loves to take risks, tries, inventive dribbles and then thread passes that hopefully no one else sees. He gets the most assists for them and creates the most chances. And he has that priceless ability to create a moment of magic from nothing. Against a defence like ours, a player like him is the ultimate wild card for them, the one who can disrupt our shape, pull our defenders out of position, and create space for others. We cannot afford to give him an inch. So, the The big question is, how do we solve it? How does Enzo Maresca, how does his structured positional play beat Renato Guscio's fluid anti-positional approach? For me, it comes down to being disciplined, brave, and hitting that space that they should leave open. Maresca's system, which often looks like a 3-2-5 or a 2-3-5 when we attack, is perfectly designed to take over a team that commits to one side. But we have to have the right players on the pitch to do it. This is my preferred lineup and what I think gives us the best chance of getting to that final. And I'm getting straight to it. In goal, I'm sticking with Robert Sanchez. He's been a bit shaky with his feet, but his shot stopping has been solid. And that's enough of him because he does my absolute head in. The back four is crucial. At right back, it has to be our captain, Reece James. Provided he's fully fit, and we need his quality, his experience and his ability to be both a defensive rock and an attacking threat. On the left, Marc Cucurella, obviously. His energy is going to be vital, but more importantly, his tactical discipline will be seriously tested by players like Arias. And my centre-back pairing is Tosin and Trevor Chalobah. We need defenders who are comfortable on the ball, but are, first and foremost, positionally disciplined. They cannot get dragged out of position by Fluminense's fluid forwards. They have to hold their line and cover the space behind. The most important area of the pitch, the midfield. This is where the match is won or lost. It's non-negotiable. It has to be the double pivot of Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Caicedo's energy, his fight, and his ability to cover ground will be essential. He is our direct answer to their midfield swarm. He has to be the one to break up their rhythm. And alongside him, Enzo. Enzo's role is twofold. Defensively, he has to help protect the back line. But when we have the ball, he is our secret weapon. When Fluminense overload one side to press us, they leave huge gaps, okay? Enzo has the vision and the passing range to hit that switch of play, turning their biggest strength into their biggest weakness. And that brings us to the attack. Playing in that number 10 role, the brain of the team, Cole Palmer. He is that master of finding pockets of space. And against this team that we're playing against, there will be pockets to find. He has to be clever, drift into those areas and connect with the midfield. And after getting a goal in our last game, he's got to be coming into this game confident. So I'm really looking forward to how Cole Palmer plays. But on the wings, I'm going for speed and width, right? We have to stretch that pitch as much as possible. I'm putting Pedro Neto on the right wing and João Pedro on the left. Their job is simple, hold the width, and when the ball is on one side, they need to be a constant outlet on the other side. Ready for maybe a switch from Enzo Fernandez. Their pace will pin Fluminense's fullbacks and stop them from wandering inside. And the one thing you want to hope from João Pedro as well is, after seeing what he can do last game, even if he is pinning it on that line, maybe give him the option to drift inwards and, be that creative person that we've been craving for and showed in the 30 minutes he played in the last game. And obviously, leading the line up top with Delap being out due to a suspension, is going to have to be Nicholas Jackson. His pace and his runs in behind will be a nightmare for the likes of Thiago Silva, who aren't the quickest, but he is incredibly intelligent. We need to stretch him vertically as well as horizontally. Jackson's constant movement will ask questions of that aging back line and stop them from stepping up and to join the midfield. They have two players out suspended. They have Martinelli and Freitas. That's two players from their starting 11 that they have consistently used for 90 minutes of most games. So to lose those two, especially one being the centre-back, could be a huge, huge thing for us. A real positive look going into that game. That's the team I think will get us a Chelsea victory. That's the team I believe can handle the random style of Fluminense and fire us into the Club World Cup final. But that's just my take. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think of that starting 11? Who would you change? And more importantly, what's your score prediction for the big game? Drop it all in the comments below. If you enjoyed the breakdown and love the hype, do me a massive favour. Make sure you've hit that like button and subscribe to the Bridge Side for more Chelsea content. This game will be decided by a fascinating clash of styles. It's Maresca's positional discipline versus Guscio's, relational fluidity. They will try to suffocate us with possession and overload, but if we're brave, disciplined and smart, we have the quality to exploit the huge spaces they leave behind. I think it's going to be a nervy, tactical game, but I believe our structure and individual quality will just smash us through. I'm going for a hard-fought 4-1 Chelsea win. Be sure to keep an eye out for Wednesday when I release my post-match review. So, come on you Blues. See you in the next one. Peace.